at highlights of race 2, and unfortunately a race 2 that never got started for the Lamborghini of Luca Enxler. Everybody else got underway though as the race began in wet conditions, lots of slipping and siding, lots of side-by-side. Carrie Schreiner was trying to make some progress in the early stages of the race, cleared the Ferrari 296 challenge cars, but then going through the corkscrew, it was Andreas Berg Sorensen who found himself into the side of Schreiner's Lamborghini. And unfortunately, another Lamborghini in the wars, Shota Abkazava making contact with Kenneth Heyer, and that sent Abkazava into the gravel. Oh yes, so it was Ryan James backwards into Przemysław Bienkowski. It was the reverse of what I thought. The biggest impact did go to Przemysław Bienkowski indeed, but nasty for both drivers. But we do know they both got out of the car. It was a safety car period. We wouldn't see Andreas Berg Sorensen back in the race, unfortunately. His car too damaged to continue. The safety car was lifted and Simon Birch began building a lead over Jonas Gelsnes. Meanwhile, Kenneth Heyer started immediately trying to climb through the order, as did Carrie Schreiner, both of them on something of a mission, clearing the Cup 2 cars. Kenneth Heyer getting himself past Alkuri there. He would then immediately get away past Mons Thalin as well. Hubert Darmetko was still leading the Cup 2 class at that juncture for PTT Racing. There's Kenneth Heyer going a bit wide. He was closing in though on Simon Orange. Orange though wouldn't take it lying down. At turn 16 he was late on the brakes, did a good job of staying ahead of Heyer, but that would only last a couple of more corners before Kenneth got to the inside at turn 1. But even then, it did take a little bit longer. He did get to the inside at turn 1, but the definitive move came at turn 10. Meanwhile, using the straight line speed of the Ferrari to his advantage, Cristiano Mathiel moved up into 4th overall. Meanwhile, Simon Birch didn't have to do any overtaking in that race. It was a Leinster flag win for him. And for Kenneth Heyer, it was almost a GT3 class podium, but Aaron Farhadi held his ground to finish 5th overall and 3rd among the GT3s. The Milwaukee-backed Razzoon More Than Racing Porsche was on the top step, though. We will see the drivers on the top step shortly, or driver, of course, solo for Simon Birch in this sprint race. He won by 22 seconds, effectively, over Jonas Gelsnes. Jerzy Spinkovic finishing 3rd place in the Cup 4 Lamborghini. Cristiano Mathiel taking 4th position in the AF Corsa Ferrari 296 Challenge car. Aaron Farhadi in 5th, and rounding out the GT3 podium ahead of Kenneth Heyer, who again just slightly outscores Maciel and Aguas in that overall championship battle. Simon Orange taking 7th overall ahead of Carrie Schreiner. Ahmed Arif Alkuri in just his 2nd ever wheel-to-wheel motor race finishes 9th overall and wins Cup 2 ahead of Mons Thalin. And then in 11th place, Alessio Raffini for Autosport Racing. Alexander Biatovic in the other Autosport Racing car, the only other car to reach the flag. Darmetko, Sorensen, Bienkowski, Ryan James and Shota Abkazava all failing to reach the checkered flag in this race, unfortunately.